Vigilante Christian Mario, and you're here for another edition of Illuminati Media Exposed. In today's video, I wanted to share with you this interview that was done with Dave Chappelle, where he subliminally exposes the satanic cult known as the Illuminati that control the music entertainment industry. If you don't remember, Dave Chappelle had what the mainstream media called a mental breakdown. He disappeared and went to Africa, running away when he was supposed to go for another season of the Chapelle show. And the media said he was on crack and all these things, but is that really what happened to Dave Chappelle? Did he have a mental breakdown, or was that again Illuminati propaganda to hide the fact that maybe Dave Chappelle was just running away from this satanic evil organization? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play an old video that I've played on my channel before, but I'm going to highlight some points here and tie it all together to show you that there is absolutely a satanic cult in the entertainment industry who are the Illuminati. They believe in Luciferianism. That's why they call themselves the Illuminati, the illuminated one. They believe they have the knowledge of the mystery schools. So this is a real thing that is going on in the entertainment industry. So let's just take a moment here and analyze what Dave Chappelle had to say after this supposed mental breakdown.
Oh, man. Yeah, you guys are going to learn a lot tonight.
What can they learn?
You know, like you guys are students now, so you're idealists, but you don't know about where art and corporate interests meet yet. Just prepare to have your heart broken.
That's an important thing to point out here, is that he's preparing the audience to recognize that in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, there's a corporate interest. Although you might be an aspiring artist who really wants to be a great performer and wants to become famous because of your talent, that's not the case. They're going to use you, manipulate you, and control you for profit. That is the industry because it's designed in a very evil way. So he's just preparing actors and entertainers for the reality of this sick and deranged system, this entertainment industry.
Like, in a way, you see him laughing, that evil laugh? Because he knows, man, and everybody laughs at me, but just get your Africa tickets ready, baby, because it's coming. It's coming. You have no idea.
When Martin Lawrence...
Get your Africa tickets ready. You have no idea. So be prepared to absolutely run because this thing's completely crazy.
Was in that chair. We talked about Blue Streak.
I love that thing.
He played a role in your life, I believe. How do you feel about him as a person, as an artist?
Martin Lawrence is the guy that showed everybody you can make it from D.C. to Hollywood. And I had a personal stake in his success. Every time he did something, it made me feel inspired and really good. And he was always real nice to me. He'd sit me down, what's going on with you, baby boy? What? We'd talk about comedy, whatever. And, you know, when we did Blue Streak, we were promoting it, and Martin had a stroke. He almost died. And then after that, I saw him, and I was like, oh, my God, Martin, are you okay? And he said, I got the best sleep I ever got in my life. That's how tough he is. So let me ask you this. What is happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, they are trying to kill me?
Yeah.
What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
So that's the point I wanted to highlight there, and there was some, just like he said, what is going on in Hollywood? And that's what I wanted to make this video here today, to answer that question. What is going on to cause an individual to say they're trying to kill me, running out, a strong individual, according to Dave Chappelle, to have a mental breakdown and run around screaming they're trying to kill me? That is because there is a satanic Illuminati cult in Hollywood. There's absolutely no doubt about it. What I'm going to do here also is just play a little clip from Paul Mooney here. He's going to tell you that in Hollywood there are devil worshippers. If you don't know who Paul Mooney was, he's actually, he was featured on the Chapelle show. So this is him on the Chapelle show. So hear what he has to say about this satanic cult.
This is in Hollywood. That Hollywood, and there's a lot of black of them, a lot of black folks too. And they be throwing up them signs. You see them, this, that, all of them. Watch the rappers, watch them folks. It's scary. It's very scary. That devil is real.
Well, what is this?
Oh, the devil in this mess, yeah.
Because I closed this up. I thought this was rock on.
Be careful. No, the goat, be careful. They'll get you. Be careful.
Let me keep my hand down and
So that's Paul Mooney saying there's a bunch of devil worshippers in Hollywood. If you want to watch the rest of the video, it's in the description section of this video. But there you go. So Dave Chappelle's asking you, what's going on in Hollywood? Why are people running around saying they're trying to kill me? This guy, Paul Mooney, says there's a bunch of devil worshippers in Hollywood. They throw up the devil signs. It's part of, showing that they're part of this secret society. Also in the entertainment industry is Katt Williams, who spoke out about the Illuminati. I'm just going to play this little clip here because a lot of you think it's a conspiracy theory, but you're going to hear from Katt Williams that it's a reality. And in fact, he suffered persecution from them because he doesn't obey them. So let's hear what he has to say.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
And that's what's going on. So that's what happened exactly to Dave Chappelle. The press don't like him. They called him a crackhead. He had to run away because he didn't want to keep on obeying. So he turned his back on the Illuminati, and he suffered because of it. He lost his show. We haven't really seen him being promoted in the last couple years. He's kind of faded out because he's not a good servant of this satanic cult. And Katt Williams is speaking like he knows. This guy knows. He's a Hollywood insider. It's time to wake up and listen to what the stars are telling you. It's right in front of your face.
End quote.
We all love Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle has never been a part of the Illuminati. They don't want him or me or people like us. Yeah. But now it's not necessary for us to store up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. Right. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little more.
So I'm going to leave the rest of this video in the description section as well if you want to watch Katt Williams' full interview on Illuminati Media Exposed. It's in the description section. But as he just pointed out, there it is. If you go against them, you're in trouble. And you can just ask Randy Quaid about that himself. He definitely knows that's going on. Let's listen to Randy Quaid. Now, first of all, I just did a video on Randy, so you can actually check it out on the channel here. But what I want to highlight here is him and his wife show up in Canada saying that the Star Whackers are trying to kill them. Now, is this just a bunch of psychotic people from Hollywood? Or is there really this evil cult, as we just heard, in the entertainment industry that if the stars do not obey, will then start persecuting them and start conspiring plans to bring them down? Let's hear this. Now, okay, just to clarify what's going on here, they're having an ABC interview after this went public. The interviewer is about to give the propaganda story from the police that they were crazy, they broke into a house, and they put pictures up of themselves. So watch this.
They accused us of vandalism and...
Yeah, the police say that you trashed the place, that you broke a mirror and hung a portrait of yourselves up, that you carved your initials in the mailbox, and it really wasn't your home. Were you in that home illegally, and did you trash it?
Let me answer that. Can I answer
Yeah.
that? Okay, first of all, Santa Barbara County is horrifying. They're terrifying, they're corrupt, and they are truly out of control. And hopefully the Attorney General will be elected governor and will do what he did in Bell County and arrest all of them and wipe them out, because what they're doing, and this is sort of an amazing story, but when I learned a lot at immigration. When I was in one of the holding cells, I was with an Indian girl who had come from Sri Lanka. and she was missing her hand, and she had left war-torn Sri Lanka. And I said to her, first of all, why did she leave? And she said she couldn't take the bombardment of war anymore, and she was seeking political asylum. And she had left her boyfriend, her entire family, come here on a boat with 400 people. And I said to her, in your country, is it ever possible for a small corrupt faction of government to, in fact, steal the home and wealth of a wealthy person and then try and kill them? And she said, yes. And I thought to her, well, I'm in a horrible position, but you're in a truly...
Because that's exactly what's going on to them. The government is infiltrated by the secret societies, the Illuminati cult, and they're bringing down stars to make money on them. If you listen to the whole story, that's what it was about. It was about killing him in order that they could make a profit. And I've talked about this. This is something that's going on in Hollywood. This isn't definitely the first time it happens. So just pay close attention.
Horrible position, but there are people who are in much more horrible positions. But I believe that in Santa Barbara County, that's what's happening. Michael Jackson's home is somehow being donated to the county. What about his children? What about his family?
You see, because it's about money. It's about taking the star. They're worth more when they're dead, and they take the money. Like you said, like she just said, Michael Jackson. His estate and all his belongings didn't even go to his family. It went to the Illuminati cult.
His home, after we were arrested for defrauding an innkeeper for a paid hotel bill, I knew instantly that there was fraud, corruption, and we had to figure out why this was happening to us. So immediately, and that was torturous. That was a horrifying experience. I mean, we've never been arrested. We've never done anything wrong. And we were married at the San Ysidro Ranch. Why would we ever do that? The bill was paid. The hotel didn't want us arrested. Yet the sheriff who had us arrested was retired. The DA who had signed the document to have us arrested was retired and missed.
So what I'll do is I'll leave this in the description section for you to check out. You can watch the full interview talking about the corruption, how Randy Quaid and his wife were the Illuminati tried to bring them down and sacrifice them. So also what I want to point out is I just did a video. It's in the description section, Illuminati Star Whackers Exposed by Randy Quaid. That'll be in the description section for you to check out. Now, what I'd like to do as well here, just very briefly, is answer the question, what's going on? I mean, Dave Chappelle asked at the start of this video, he wants you to question what is going on in Hollywood that is causing all this. What is going on in Hollywood that people are running around, showing up in Canada, saying that there's star whackers after them, that there's people waving guns and saying they're trying to kill me. Dave Chappelle's flying over to Africa telling you that the entertainment industry is corrupt, that it's a sick environment. Katt Williams talking about the Illuminati. It's a real thing, that he suffered persecution, that him and Dave Chappelle did not want to join, and therefore their careers has suffered because of it. What is going on? Well, I'm going to answer that question. It's actually hidden in plain sight. What the Illuminati do is put the truth in movies right in front of us. This is a movie, Josie and the Pussycats. If you watch this, it actually shows you how the Illuminati use the entertainment industry in order to mind control the masses. They put subliminal messages in order to control people, and it's really a propaganda campaign using popular artists to control the masses. So what I'm going to do is just play this very short clip here because it actually explains 100% what we're dealing with here with the Illuminati government satanic cult that is using the entertainment industry. Now, if you notice here, this was a record label and they're going into the basement. Now, this is the Illuminati program, the government propaganda program of mind control.
This is what our operation really
This
does.
is the Illuminati operation to control the minds of the masses.
The fads, the fashions, the
They decide what's cool. They decide who's going to be the next star.
We control the most influential demographic of the entire population. We decide everything, from what clothes are in style to what slang is in vogue.
Feathered tank tops, matching pants, kind of a Buffy meets chicken run.
Feathers are the new rhinestones.
The new word for cool would be jerkin. As in, dude, that's jerkin. Ooh, that's dirty.
This is the epicenter of all trends. We turn your world into one giant TV commercial. But how, you may ask, can our operation be so effective?
Sure, these kids have brains like Play-Doh, just waiting to be molded into shape, but something else must be going on, right? The Chinese guy knows what I'm talking about.
To answer some of your questions, we've produced a short educational film. Lights!
Hello, I'm Eugene Levy, and yes, I'm an actor. No, I said cappuccino. I'm here to talk to you about something very important. No, it's not about me or my career. I'm here to talk about subliminal messages in rock and roll music, or as it's simply known in some cultures, rock music.
So this is what the Illuminati media series that I've developed here on YouTube is all about, showing you that the Illuminati uses movies and music to program us with subliminal messages. Now, in this movie, they're going to say it's just so that they can brainwash us to buy their products, although that is part of the agenda to definitely sell us material garbage over and over again. That's not the full agenda. There's definitely a deeper, more sinister agenda in terms of using subliminal messages to program people with an Aleister Crowley type of Satanism philosophy, do what thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law ideology. And it goes much, much deeper. But just to point out, they're definitely putting subliminal messages, and they're showing you hidden in plain sight that they're doing that.
You see, for years, the government has been wisely coercing teenagers to buy products they normally wouldn't want just to get their money. Fact, kids don't have bills to pay. Fact, they don't pay taxes. But they do babysit and hold minimum wage jobs that earn them wads of cash as thick as, well, my body of work. But these kids today aren't dumb. They're not going to buy just anything. That's why the government has been planting small subliminal advertising suggestions in today's rock music. The results? We can now get these kids to buy just about anything. We can have them chasing a new trend every week. And that is good for the economy. And what's good for the economy is good for the country. So God bless the United States of America, the most ass-kicking country in the world.
But how can you control the rock band?
This is
what if
the
they
important
find
part.
out about the hidden messages in their music?
Ever wonder why so many rock stars die in plane crashes?
Mm-hmm.
Overdose on drugs?
Yep.
We've been doing this a long time. If they start to get too curious, our options are endless. Bankruptcy, shocking scandals, religious conversions. We've created a highly rated TV show just to explain what happens to these people.
So there you have it. That's part of the agenda. What they'll do is drug overdose, plane crashes, and we've seen this. And this is something that Randy Quaid was saying is going on, that the Star Whackers are real, that it's actually going on. I'm going to leave in the description section my playlist for Entertainment Industry Exposed. You can find all sorts of information on the things that we've talked about in this video today. I have well over 100 videos that you can check out that are all on this subject. It's very important that we recognize what's going on in the entertainment industry. I'm also going to highlight that you check this video out, Why the Illuminati Murdered Robin Williams. It's the conspiracy surrounding his death. If we just look, I mean, put two and two together. Paul Mooney, he's telling you there's devil worshippers in Hollywood. Dave Chappelle is saying, what is going on in Hollywood? That someone is running around saying that they're trying to kill me. A strong individual is doing that. They're breaking down. Katt Williams is saying, me and Chapelle didn't join the Illuminati. We suffer from it. My career has suffered devastations because of it. Randy Quaid shows up in Canada saying that there's star whackers that are trying to kill him and his wife, and that there's a malignant tumor in Hollywood of these people who try and make money off the stars by murdering them and setting them up. And he's talking about all the corruption that happened. Corey Feldman actually also has come out speaking about the pedophile cult that is in Hollywood. I'm going to leave a link for this video in the description section. So what's going on in Hollywood, in all honesty? We need to start looking at these things. There's a sick, malignant tumor in Hollywood, like Randy Quaid said. Star Whackers, these evil satanic Illuminati. Now be very careful when you investigate this information. They have agents working on YouTube to steer you away from investigating this. They need to cover it up. As you've seen in the Josie and Pussycat Dolls, it's very important that they make you think that they're just dying from drug overdoses and things like that. That's part of the agenda. They have to make you do that. So here on YouTube, they have what's called controlled opposition. You're going to run into videos that seem like they're produced by someone who's like me, but in fact it is one of them controlling you. Mark Dice does this. This is what this YouTuber's job is to do, is anytime that there's a blood sacrifice that is going on, or evidence, he even said that Randy Quaid, oh, don't believe Randy Quaid. Like, the guy just is there as a gatekeeper, period. As soon as you get to the information, his job is to steer you away. So don't be led astray. I'm going to leave the link for this video to show you that Mark Dice has already been exposed. He's controlled opposition for the mentally enslaved. This is the Vigilant Christian saying God bless each and every one of you, and as always, stay vigilant. Although you might be an aspiring artist who really wants to be a great performer and wants to become famous because of your talent, that's not the case. They're going to use you, manipulate you, and control you for profit. That is the industry, because it's designed in a very evil way. So he's just preparing actors and entertainers for the reality of this sick and deranged system, this entertainment industry.
Like, in a way, you see him laughing, that evil laugh? Because he knows, man, and everybody laughs at me, but just...
These things, but is that really what happened to Dave Chappelle? Did he have a mental breakdown, or was that again Illuminati propaganda to hide the fact that maybe Dave Chappelle was just running away from this satanic evil organization? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play an old video that I've played on my channel before, but I'm going to highlight some points here and tie it all together to show you that there is absolutely a satanic cult in the entertainment industry who are the Illuminati. They believe in Luciferianism. That's why they call themselves the Illuminati, the illuminated one. They believe they have the knowledge of the mystery schools. So this is a real thing that is going on in the entertainment industry. So let's just take a moment here and analyze what Dave Chappelle had to say after this supposed mental breakdown.
Oh, man. Yeah, oh, you guys are going to learn a lot tonight.
What can they learn?
You know, like, you guys are students now, so you're idealists, but you don't know about where art and corporate interests meet yet. Just prepare to have your heart broken.
That's an important thing to point out here, is that he's preparing the audience to recognize that in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, there's a corporate interest.
Get your Africa tickets ready, baby, because it's coming. It's coming. You have no idea.
When Martin Lawrence...
Get your Africa tickets ready. You have no idea. So be prepared to absolutely run, because this thing's completely crazy.
In that chair, we talked about Blue Streak.
I love that dude.
He played a role in your life, I believe. How do you feel about him as a person, as an artist?
Martin Lawrence is the guy that showed everybody you can make it from D.C. to Hollywood. And I had a personal stake in his success. Every time he did something, it made me feel inspired and really good. And he was always real.
Hey everyone, it's the Vigilant Christian Mario, and you're here for another edition of Illuminati Media Exposed. In today's video, I wanted to share with you this interview that was done with Dave Chapelle, where he subliminally exposes the satanic cult known as the Illuminati that control the music entertainment industry. If you don't remember, Dave Chapelle had what the mainstream media called a mental breakdown. He disappeared and went to Africa, running away when he was supposed to go for another season of the Chapelle show. And the media said he was on crack and all